Hello students. In our last video we have discussed about the digestion of food in buccal cavity, and salivary amylase is responsible for the digestion of carbohydrates in buccal cavity, and today we will discuss about the digestion of food in the stomach, and stomach is specially for the digestion of protein. Fine. We know that the mucosa of stomach secrete some gastric glands. Mucosa is the innermost layer of alimentary canal, and this mucosa will form the gastric glands in the stomach, and these gastric glands will secrete the gastric juices. These gastric juices mixes with the food. How they will get mixed with the food? Due to the churning movements of muscular walls of stomach, food will get mixed with the gastric juices, which is known as chyme. So chyme is food plus gastric juices. Fine. And let me tell you, food is stored in the stomach for 4 to 5 hours. Then it will get mixed with the gastric juices, which is called as the chyme. Now let's discuss that what is gastric juice, what are the components of the gastric juice. Fine. These are the gastric glands, and there are 3 types of the cells which are secreted by gastric glands. The first one is mucus neck cell. As the name indicate, it secretes mucus. Next is the peptic or the chief cell, which secrete an inactive enzyme called as pepsinogen, and third cells secreted by gastric glands are the parietal cells, or also known as oxyntic cells. These cells secrete what? HCl and intrinsic factor. Intrinsic factor is a glycoprotein which is responsible for the absorption of vitamin B12. Fine. Now this pepsinogen is present in the inactive form. It is secreted by a peptic cell. Now this HCl will act on this inactive enzyme pepsinogen and will converted it into its active form, that is the pepsine. Fine. Now this pepsine will work on the protein, and protein will get converted into proteoses and peptones. Peptones are also called as peptides. Fine. And here also the digestion of protein is not completed, because we know the end product of proteins are amino acids. Amino acids are the monomers. They will join and then form the protein. These are not amino acids. So the digestion of protein is not completed over here. Okay, it will get complete in small intestine. Fine. Because after proteosis in the peptones, dipeptides will be formed, then dipeptides will be converted into amino acids and all. Fine. So proteins will get converted into proteoses and peptones in the stomach due to the action of an enzyme pepsin, which is activated by the action of hydrochloric acid, and the pH for pepsin is 1.8. Why 1.8? Because HCl is providing this pH to pepsin. HCl is, we know it is acidic, it is acid, so it is the pH of HCl 1.8. HCl will stop the action of salivary amylase in the stomach, because we know that salivary amylase is basic in nature. Salivary amylase is having pH 6.8, but in stomach this pepsin require the acidic medium to work on the protein. So HCl will stop the action of salivary amylase in the stomach and provide this pH to the pepsin. Fine. Now these mucus cell, HCl, pepsin, all these are what? Gastric juices. See, these are the components of gastric juice, like mucus, bicarbonates. Function of mucus and bicarbonates is what? First is mucus helps in lubrication. Fine. Secondly, mucus and bicarbonates, they help in damaging the muscular walls of the stomach, because we know that HCl is secreted in the stomach, and this HCl may damage the muscular walls of the stomach. So mucus and bicarbonate ions will prevent the muscular walls of the stomach from excoriation. Excoriation means damage. So both of these will prevent the walls from the damage by the action of HCl. HCl के एक्शन से बचा कर रखेंगे स्टमक की वॉल्स को. फाइन, अदरवाइज स्टमक वॉल्स विल गेट डैमेज. And we know that churning movements takes place in the stomach, churning movements of the muscular wall, due to which food get mixed with the gastric juices. Fine. Pepsin is responsible for the digestion of proteins. Renin is also the component of gastric juice, but it is present in infants only and responsible for the digestion of milk protein. Fine. Now this is lipase. Lipase means the enzyme which will act on lipids, which will help in the digestion of lipids. Fine. But we haven't discussed about lipids over here because a very small digestion of lipids will take place over here. This enzyme is present in very small amount in gastric juice. Fine. So very you can say small or little bit digestion of lipids takes place. Mainly lipid digestion will takes place in small intestine. Fine. So let's revise our topic, that mucosa of the stomach contains or forms some gastric glands, and these gastric glands secrete gastric juices. Food will get mixed with the gastric juices, which is called as chyme. This food mixed with the gastric juices due to the churning movements of the muscular walls of the stomach, and food will get stored in the stomach for 4 to 5 hours. Fine. And these gastric glands contain 3 types of the cell. Mucous neck cells secrete mucus, peptic cells secrete pepsinogen, parietal cells secrete HCl and intrinsic factor. Fine. These will secrete mucus, peptic cell will secrete pepsinogen, HCl or intrinsic factor. This intrinsic factor is a glycoprotein responsible for the absorption of vitamin B12. This HCl is involved in the activation of pepsinogen. Pepsinogen will get activated into pepsin due to this HCl, and then will act on the protein, means help in the digestion of the proteins. This pepsin is having pH 1.8. Fine. So these are the components of the gastric juices: mucus, bicarbonates, pepsin, renin is present in infants, and some amount of lipase is also present over here.